The trial of celestial balance. The celestial arena, with its swirling galaxies and floating platforms, shimmered with cosmic energy as Tobian and Nivara prepared for the trial of celestial balance. The star guardian hovered above, its form flickering with stardust and ancient power. Nivara felt a surge of energy as she transformed once more. For this trial, she became the spirit of celestial harmony. Her hair flowed like a cascade of liquid moonlight, and her eyes sparkled with the light of distant stars. Her gown was a magnificent blend of shimmering blues and purples, adorned with swirling constellations and patterns of light that shifted with every movement. She radiated an aura of serenity and grace, reflecting the delicate balance of the cosmos. Tobian gazed at her in admiration. "You look like a beacon of harmony. I feel like we're ready for anything." Nivara smiled softly. "The balance of the universe is a delicate dance. We must work together to achieve it." The Star Guardian's voice resonated through the cosmic void. "The trial will test your ability to maintain balance in the face of challenges. You will encounter forces of both light and darkness. Show that you can harmonize these opposing energies, and you will succeed." As the Guardian's voice faded, the celestial arena began to shift. One side of the platform bathed in blinding light, while the other side was enveloped in deep shadows. In the center, a series of intricate puzzles and obstacles materialized, each representing a different aspect of cosmic balance. The first challenge appeared as a swirling vortex of light and shadow, which began to spin and pulse with powerful energy. Tobian and Nivara approached cautiously. "The vortex represents the balance between creation and destruction," Tobian explained, drawing on his knowledge of magic. "We need to harmonize these forces to proceed." Nivara extended her hands, her gown glowing softly as she began to channel the energy of the vortex. Her movements were graceful and deliberate, weaving light and shadow together in a harmonious dance. The vortex responded to her touch, its chaotic spinning slowing and stabilizing as she guided it toward equilibrium. Tobian joined her, his magic blending with hers. He used his staff to draw intricate patterns in the air, creating channels through which the energies flowed more smoothly. Together, they managed to calm the vortex, turning it into a steady, pulsating rhythm that resonated with balance. The vortex dissolved into stardust, and a new challenge emerged, a series of floating platforms that alternated between light and darkness. They formed a path leading to a shimmering orb suspended in midair. "This is a test of precision and agility," Nivara said. "We must navigate the platforms without losing our balance." With a nod, Tobian and Nivara leaped onto the first platform. They moved in perfect synchrony, navigating the shifting light and shadow with ease. Tobian's staff created bursts of light to illuminate the path ahead, while Nivara's gown emitted a soft glow that allowed them to see the hidden edges of the platforms. Their progress was smooth until they reached the final platform, which began to wobble and shift unpredictably. The orb in the center of the arena glowed brighter, signaling the final test. The platforms began to move more erratically, and dark tendrils of shadow reached out, threatening to destabilize their balance. Nivara's form shimmered with celestial light as she channeled her energy to stabilize the platforms. Tobian used his magic to counteract the shadows, creating beams of light that cut through the darkness. Together, they fought to maintain their footing and keep the platforms steady. Their efforts paid off as they managed to guide the orb onto a pedestal in the center of the arena, which caused the platforms to stabilize and the shadows to recede. The final challenge was upon them. The Star Guardian's voice echoed through the arena. "You have proven your ability to maintain balance in the face of adversity. Now, Demonstrate your unity and strength by harmonizing the energies of the celestial sphere. Before them floated a massive, glowing sphere surrounded by swirling ribbons of light and shadow. It pulsed with raw cosmic power, its energies creating a tumultuous storm of light and darkness. Nivara and Tobian approached the sphere, their magic resonating with its energy. Nivara extended her hands, drawing the ribbons of light and shadow toward her. Tobian followed her lead, using his staff to channel the energies and guide them into a harmonious flow. As they worked, the sphere began to calm, its chaotic storm turning into a serene, radiant glow. The light and darkness intertwined gracefully, creating a breathtaking display of cosmic beauty. The star guardian descended from the heavens, its form glowing with approval. You have succeeded in the trial of celestial balance. You have demonstrated that you can harmonize the forces of the universe and work together as a single entity. With a wave of its hand, the star guardian opened a portal to a hidden chamber within the celestial spire. Inside, they found an ancient tome, the Celestial Codex. Its pages were filled with knowledge about the cosmos, magic, and the secrets of the universe. This is the wisdom you sought, the Star Guardian said. May it guide you on your journey. Nivara and Tobian approached the tome, their eyes filled with wonder. Thank you, Nivara said, her voice filled with gratitude. We will use this knowledge to protect and preserve the magic of the universe. The Star Guardian nodded. Remember, the balance you have achieved here is but one aspect of the greater cosmic harmony. Continue to seek balance in all things, and you will find the path to true wisdom. With the Celestial Codex in hand, Tobian and Nivara prepared to leave the celestial realm. As they stepped through the portal back to the mortal world, the stars above seemed to shine brighter, as if celebrating their success. Nivara's appearance began to shift once more. Her hair returned to its natural flowing form, but now it sparkled with the faint light of the stars. Her eyes reflected the twilight sky, and her gown was a blend of deep blues and silvers, reminiscent of the night sky after the celestial storm. What a journey, Tobian said, admiring her new form. What's next for us? Nivara looked out at the horizon, her gaze filled with excitement. I've heard whispers of a hidden sanctuary, a place where ancient magic is said to reside. It's a realm of peace and knowledge, and I believe it holds the key to our next adventure. Tobian nodded, his heart racing with anticipation. Then let's embark on this new journey. The magic of the cosmos and the secrets of the hidden sanctuary await us. Hand in hand, they set off towards the horizon, ready to embrace whatever new adventures lay ahead. Their journey was a tapestry of wonder and discovery, each chapter bringing them closer to the mysteries of the universe and to each other. The hidden sanctuary. As Tobian and Nivara journeyed through the vast landscapes, the world around them began to shift. They entered a mystical forest known for its enigmatic beauty, where the trees whispered secrets and the air was thick with ancient magic. Their destination was the hidden sanctuary, a fabled realm said to be a haven of peace and powerful arcane knowledge. Nivara felt a surge of energy and once again transformed to reflect the essence of their new surroundings. She became the spirit of verdant wisdom, embodying the tranquility and ancient magic of the forest. Her hair cascaded in waves of deep emerald green, adorned with delicate leaves and blossoms that seemed to grow organically. Her eyes were a serene shade of green, reminiscent of a sunlit forest glade, and her gown was a flowing garment of interwoven vines and flowers, changing color with the movement of the breeze. Tobian marveled at her new appearance. You look like you're one with the forest. It's perfect for our journey to the hidden sanctuary. Nivara smiled, her voice carrying the soft, melodic tones of the forest. Thank you, Tobian. This forest holds many secrets, and we must tread carefully. The hidden sanctuary is a place of great power and mystery. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they encountered ancient trees whose bark was etched with glowing runes. The path ahead was shrouded in a thick, magical mist that seemed to shift and move of its own accord. "The mist is enchanted," Tobian observed. "It's likely meant to guard the sanctuary from uninvited guests." Nivara nodded, her eyes scanning the mist. "We need to attune ourselves to the magic of the forest to find our way through. The forest itself will guide us if we listen." Following her lead, Tobian and Nivara focused on the magic surrounding them. Nivara extended her hands, and her gown shimmered with the vibrant hues of the forest, causing the mist to part and reveal a hidden path. Tobian used his staff to trace magical symbols in the air, which helped them navigate through the shifting mist. After hours of navigating the mystical fog, they reached a clearing bathed in soft, dappled light. At the center stood a grand, ancient tree with a trunk so wide that it seemed to support the sky itself. The tree's leaves glowed with a gentle luminescence, and its branches stretched out like welcoming arms. "This must be the heart of the sanctuary," Nivara said in awe. "The guardian of this place." The tree's bark began to shimmer, and a deep, resonant voice echoed through the clearing. "Welcome, travelers. I am the guardian of the hidden sanctuary. To enter, you must prove your worthiness by solving the riddle of harmony." A series of floating, luminous symbols appeared around the tree, forming an intricate pattern. The symbols represented elements of nature and magic, and they seemed to pulse in time with the rhythm of the forest. The guardian's voice continued, "To unlock the sanctuary, you must align these symbols to reflect the balance of nature. Harmony is the key." Nivara studied the symbols, her eyes glowing with the knowledge of the forest. "We need to find the right arrangement that represents the natural balance." Tobian took a deep breath and began to sketch the symbols in his notebook, trying to decipher their meanings. Nivara's gown shimmered as she reached out to touch the symbols, guiding them with her magic. The symbols began to rearrange themselves in response to their efforts. Nivara's connection to the forest allowed her to sense the subtle changes in the balance of nature, while Tobian's artistic insight helped him understand the patterns and alignments needed. Slowly but surely, the symbols began to form a harmonious pattern, reflecting the equilibrium of the elements. As the final symbol clicked into place, a brilliant light erupted from the ancient tree, and the mist surrounding the clearing began to lift. The tree's bark opened like a grand doorway, revealing an entrance to a hidden chamber within. The light from the tree illuminated a breathtakingly beautiful inner sanctum. The walls were adorned with ancient tapestries depicting scenes of magical harmony, and at the center stood a pedestal holding a radiant crystal. The guardian's voice filled the chamber. "You have proven yourselves worthy. This is the crystal of eternal wisdom, a source of immense knowledge and power. Use it wisely, for it holds the secrets of the hidden sanctuary and the magic of the forest." Nivara and Tobian approached the pedestal. The crystal of eternal wisdom pulsed with a soothing light, and its energy seemed to resonate with the very essence of the forest. Nivara gently touched the crystal, and a wave of knowledge flowed through her. Visions of ancient forests, powerful enchantments, and hidden realms filled her mind. Tobian could sense the magic intertwining with his own, deepening his understanding of the arcane. With the crystal in their possession, they felt a profound sense of peace and purpose. The knowledge they had gained would aid them in their future adventures and in their quest to protect the magic of the world. As they prepared to leave the hidden sanctuary, Nivara's appearance began to shift once more. Her hair returned to its natural, flowing form, and her eyes reflected the deep green of the forest. Her gown took on a more subtle, earthy tone, blending seamlessly with the environment. "What an incredible journey," Tobian said, holding the crystal close. "The knowledge we've gained here will be invaluable." Nivara smiled, her gaze filled with anticipation. "There are still many mysteries to uncover and adventures to embark upon. The world is full of magic and wonder, and we've only scratched the surface." With the crystal of eternal wisdom in hand, Tobian and Nivara set off towards their next destination, ready to explore new realms and uncover more secrets of the magical world. Their journey was far from over, and each new adventure brought them closer to the heart of the magic that bound their world together. The Enchanted Labyrinth. Tobian and Nivara journeyed forth from the hidden sanctuary, their hearts filled with the wisdom of the crystal of eternal wisdom. Their path led them to a realm known for its perplexing magic and ancient secrets, the Enchanted Labyrinth. As they approached the labyrinth's entrance, a colossal archway entwined with shimmering vines and guarded by ancient runes, Nivara felt a surge of energy. For this new adventure, she transformed into the spirit of the labyrinth. Her hair became a cascading river of deep emerald, interwoven with silver threads that glimmered like stars. Her eyes were a shifting pattern of greens and browns, reminiscent of the labyrinth's winding pathways. Her gown was an intricate tapestry of twisting vines, leaves, and luminescent crystals that seemed to shift and change with every step. Tobian admired her new form. "You look as if you're part of the labyrinth itself. Perfect for what lies ahead." Nivara smiled, her voice carrying the echo of ancient paths. "Thank you, Tobian. The labyrinth is a place of both confusion and revelation. We must stay focused and trust in our combined strength." With their resolve firm, they stepped into the labyrinth. The entrance led them into a vast, twisting maze of hedges and enchanted walls. The air was thick with magic, and the path seemed to shift and change with every step they took. "Stay close," Tobian advised, holding his staff aloft. "The labyrinth is known for its illusions and tricks." As they ventured deeper, they encountered a series of challenges designed to test their wits and teamwork. The first challenge was a room filled with shimmering illusions. The walls seemed to blur and shift, creating multiple pathways that led nowhere. Nivara extended her hands, her gown glowing softly as she tried to sense the true path through the illusions. "The labyrinth's magic is trying to confuse us. We need to find the real path." Tobian focused his magic on the walls, drawing patterns in the air to reveal hidden clues. "I'll use my staff to uncover any illusions and guide us forward." Together, they worked to decipher the illusions. Nivara's intuition and Tobian's magical insight helped them navigate through the deceptive pathways. After solving a series of intricate puzzles, they reached a door adorned with ancient runes. The door opened to reveal a chamber with a giant, enchanted clock suspended in midair. The clock's hands moved erratically, and the room was filled with a swirling vortex of time magic. "This must be the trial of time," Nivara said, her eyes focused on the clock. "We need to align the clock's hands to restore balance to the labyrinth." The hands of the clock spun wildly, and the room's magic seemed to be in disarray. Tobian and Nivara worked together to stabilize the clock. Nivara's gown glowed with a calming light, while Tobian used his staff to channel magical energy to synchronize with the clock's movements. As they worked, the room began to stabilize. The clock's hands moved into alignment, and the vortex of time magic settled into a harmonious flow. The chamber's magic calmed, and a new passageway appeared, leading deeper into the labyrinth. They followed the passageway to a grand hall filled with ancient statues and hidden traps. The hall's floor was covered in intricate symbols and magical runes that seemed to shift and change as they moved. "We need to be cautious," Tobian said, examining the runes. "These symbols could trigger traps if we step on the wrong ones." Nivara's gown shimmered as she stepped carefully, using her magic to detect any hidden dangers. Her eyes glowed with the light of the labyrinth, revealing the safe path through the maze of runes. Tobian followed her lead, his staff creating protective barriers to shield them from any traps. As they navigated the hall, they discovered a hidden alcove containing a crystal orb, glowing with an ethereal light. The orb was surrounded by ancient inscriptions that spoke of the labyrinth's greatest secret. "This orb must be the key to unlocking the heart of the labyrinth," Nivara said, her voice filled with anticipation. "It's said to hold the power of the labyrinth's core." Tobian carefully approached the orb and used his staff to decipher the inscriptions. The inscriptions revealed a series of magical incantations that would unlock the orb's power. With Nivara's guidance and Tobian's magical expertise, they performed the incantations. The orb's light intensified, and the labyrinth began to shift and change, revealing a hidden chamber at its center. The hidden chamber was a breathtaking sight. It was filled with ancient artifacts, enchanted treasures, and scrolls containing the labyrinth's deepest secrets. At the center of the chamber stood a grand pedestal holding the heart of the labyrinth, a magnificent gem pulsating with vibrant, shifting colors. The labyrinth's guardian, a majestic figure of woven vines and ancient magic, appeared before them. "You have proven yourselves worthy by overcoming the trials of the labyrinth. The heart of the labyrinth is now yours." Nivara and Tobian approached the pedestal, their eyes filled with awe. As they took the heart of the labyrinth, they felt a surge of magical energy that connected them to the very essence of the labyrinth. "This gem holds the power to navigate and control the labyrinth's magic," the guardian explained. "Use it wisely, for it will guide you on your future adventures." With the heart of the labyrinth in hand, Tobian and Nivara prepared to leave the enchanted maze. As they exited, Nivara's appearance began to shift once again. Her hair flowed like a cascade of deep midnight blue, adorned with sparkling constellations. Her eyes reflected the calm of the night sky, and her gown became a flowing robe of deep blues and silvers, reminiscent of a star-filled night. "Another incredible journey," Tobian said, admiring her new form. "What's next for us?" Nivara looked out at the horizon with a sense of excitement and wonder. "There are many more adventures awaiting us. The magic of the labyrinth has opened new possibilities, and I believe we're destined for even greater discoveries." Hand in hand, they set off towards their next adventure, ready to explore new realms and unlock the mysteries of their magical world. Each step of their journey brought them closer to understanding the vast, enchanting universe they were a part of, and their bond grew stronger with every challenge they faced.